Good evening, everybody.
Hello.
We are here in Orlando at the Walt Disney Resort.
Yes, we are. We are at Animal Kingdom Lodge.
hmm
When he Googles or when he watches his videos of like the best dinner buffet here at the resort, whether it be in the park or outside of the park in the hotels, this one comes up.
Yes, always tops the list is Boma Flavors of Africa. And what's great is you don't need a park admission to come over here to enjoy this dinner buffet.
Yes,
Or they have a breakfast one too.
they do. If you come here during the day, you can go out. Once you walk into the lobby, you can go out and look at the savannah. It had animals out there today. It had giraffes. It had pelicans. They had wildebeest out there today. And what else, baby?
Well, they had, it looked like deers, but they weren't deers.
No, we forgot the name
Yeah,
of this.
some African type of
Yeah,
animal.
I forgot something like that. Yeah.
Yes, and what's great is you don't need to be a guest of the hotel to roam the savannah. And we stayed here a few years ago, and we had one of the balcony rooms that overlooked the savannah. Beautiful resort over here.
And what's interesting, a lot of people do, when you take a break from the parks, they like to do resort hopping. And so this is a resort, this is the furthest resort out. This is a resort you can't miss. This is a resort you need to come and visit.
Oh yeah. So now we're gonna head downstairs, check out the Boma buffet. We have reservations, and yeah, we can't wait to check it out.
Yeah, and it's recommendations are highly recommended.
Yes.
We just got seated. Let's go check out the buffet. Here's the beginning of the buffet. Right over here, they have all the names on top. It tells you if it's vegetarian, if it's gluten, or anything like that. This is sweet corn pudding with chalaka jam. Oh, that looks different.
Now,
Herb
a lot
oil.
of these are African inspired.
Yeah. Olive oil, herb, crushed potatoes, Senegalese yassa salmon, tamarind barbecued pork ribs, African spice strip loin with all these different sauces.
Here it goes right here.
Tamarind barbecue sauce, Durban rotisserie chicken, lamb and beef bobotie. Chicken bites, mac and cheese,
Now this area is like for the kids, right?
penne pasta,
Mac and cheese kind of kid?
meatballs marinara, green peas, corn, and carrots, basmati rice, spiced green beans with golden raisins, black-eyed peas, greens, and chakalaka, coconut rice. Here's the soup section: oxtail stew, butternut squash soup, sambal chicken corn chowder, Cote d'Ivoire seafood gumbo. So I'm reading all the signs that are on top. This is a South African vegetable stew, fruit akar, avocado tahini, pork brine salad, and watermelon, tomato, and feta salad. Cool sly and pasta salad. That's the cool sly. Burberry chickpea salad, tabbouleh, North American cauliflower salad, and Tunisian couscous and shrimp salad. Arcadian lettuce mix. This is where all their salad area. Chili, cilantro vinaigrette. We have cucumbers, carrots, feta, tomato, and onions, lentil, Kalamata olives, chickpeas, and a Danya ranch dressing. That's a little bit different. Watermelon and Boma fruit. Looks like some sort of like a fruit medley. Spiced cottage cheese and pineapple chutney. Grapes and strawberries. Here's their bread section. Pita bread, French rolls, hummus, sun-dried tomatoes, coriander hummus, mele bread, and lavash. Here's our favorite section, the vanilla creme anglaise with a butterscotch caramel bread pudding. Oh.
Looks good.
Amarula cream anglaise. Amarula, I think, is like a chocolate liqueur, almost like.
Okay.
Mini cupcakes, chocolate chip cookies.
Look, they have it like a hidden Mickey right here. Look at that.
Oh yeah. mini pumpkin cheesecakes, zebra domes, cranberry tart, passion fruit mousse, hazelnut brownies. And they just duplicate the desserts. Look, it has little Mickey on it.
Oh yeah.
Those are the passion fruit mousse. First thing we had to try oxtail. When they have oxtail on the menu, you know what I'm going for. I got a little basmati rice right here on the bottom. Let's go ahead and dig on in. It is tender. Here we go.
Now we noticed that this was a hot seller on
Yeah.
the line, and they keep refilling it.
Yeah, which is really nice. Let's go ahead. Thank you. First try out all the medley. I love it that the oxtail really makes the flavor of the soup. You can taste the vegetables, you can taste small little spices. This is a very good stew. And of course, we're gonna try the oxtail. Oh yeah, that oxtail is tender. It's a really good, excellent beef stew. That's the flavoring that I'm getting from the oxtail. Really good beef stew with your lentils in here, with your vegetables in here. This is a really good hearty dish.
You know what I really love about this buffet is it's such a great departure from the buffet that we're used to. Like we're used to having like the regular Vegas type of buffets with the typical fare. So this is all brand new to us. It's very exotic to us, right? So yeah, I just want to see how this is different from like Hawaiian oxtail because that's the only kind of oxtail that I've had before. What a big difference between the Hawaiian type of flavoring and this African type of oxtail. Oxtail itself is flavored much different, much more spices in it, but the tenderness is the same. Very tender oxtail. I love that one. I have to try the watermelon with feta cheese. Now, I'm not a huge feta cheese fan, but you know what? It's on the line, so I gotta try it. Here we go. I'm glad I tried it. I'm still not a fan of feta cheese, but that watermelon is nice and sweet. This is very good.
They have all these different soups. I had to try their butternut squash. Look how creamy this is. Oh yeah, this is a good one. Naturally sweet. You can taste a little bit of that nutmeg in here. Oh wow, this is a very good soup. I got the rotisserie chicken with that tamarind barbecue sauce, the lamb and beef babuti, and a Senegalese yassi salmon.
Well, I don't know how you remember those names.
I don't either. Let's go ahead and try this out. Of course, you know I have to go for the salmon. This salmon also, not just the salmon, but it had a lot of vegetables and peppers on top of it. But here's what the salmon looks like. Excellent salmon. The spices on that salmon, you can really taste like a bell pepper coming out of it. It is very juicy. This is a very good salmon. And then that babuti, I think that's how you pronounce it. This is the lamb and beef babuti. Let's go ahead, try this out. It almost looks like some sort of like a frittata or something like that. Let's go ahead and try this one. This babuti is actually a little bit sweet. The texture kind of reminds me of like a very fluffy like omelet. And you can really taste the lamb. I'm not a lamb fan. He's a lamb fan. He's going to like this one. To me, it's a bit gamey. And of course, highly recommended. Have to get the rotisserie chicken. Now, the rotisserie chicken, it had a name to it. I forgot of the spices that has it. And then it had it on the side, the tamarind barbecue sauce. Let's first go ahead and try this chicken. This rotisserie chicken is delicious. It is very moist. The seasoning on it, you kind of taste the different types of seasoning, baby. Kind of almost like an Indian inspired type seasoning. Let me go ahead and dip it in this tamarind barbecue sauce. The barbecue sauce is just a little bit sweet, has a little bit of tartness to it. Perfect match. And along with this moist and juicy chicken, the rotisserie chicken. Oh yeah, this is this is a match made in heaven. This chicken, it is so tender and it's very well seasoned with like those like Indian spices. That's what it reminds me of, and so it's not overpowering. Wow, this is a first dish, with the exception of the lamb and beef one, which you'll like. Everything is excellent.
For my main, I got the African spice strip loin, the pork rib, their olive oil mashed potatoes, and some kind of cream corn. Now, I've never seen cream corn before, so I'm very interested in this. Let's give it a try. Kind of tastes like mashed potatoes with a little bit of corn in it. Nothing special at all. And the regular, let's see, mashed potatoes. Switch that. This is the this is the cream corn, which is sweet, and that's the olive oil mashed potatoes. It kind of reminds me of a Vegas vacation with the buffet, and they had the two signs that they switched over. Yeah. Here's the pork rib with the barbecue sauce on it. The barbecue sauce is kind of tangy, little smoky and tangy. It's not sweet like the traditional Texas kind of sweet barbecue sauce. The pork itself, very tender. Pork is delicious. I'm really interested in this pork or this strip loin right here. And it specifically said it was African spiced strip loin. Here we go. To my surprise, it's not overly spiced. By the look of it, I thought it was going to be really heavily spiced, but it's kind of on the mild side. And the strip loin itself is very tender. It's very good.
So I tried his other corn that he got. That is delicious, sweet. It's lovely. So I have to get it on mine.
Did you get the right one?
I got the right one.
Yeah, you did.
Okay, this is the samba chicken corn chowder. I got the couscous and shrimp salad. This is the cauliflower salad. Got a little bit of the beans with a little bit of onion, and of course, this regular green peas and corn. So let's go ahead. Let's have the soup. This is their corn chowder. Wow, I like the little spices that looks like in here. The chicken corn chowder, big pieces of chicken in there. It looks like the chicken is maybe grilled before they stick it in. Let's try this out. Very flavorful corn chowder. What's interesting that it's I don't know how it can be, but this corn chowder is very meaty. Other than the chicken being in here, it tastes like a very meaty, hearty. So I can tell that the chicken is flavoring the corn chowder. Wow, this is a winner right here. And it's perfect because I'm such a soup person. This one. Now, all of these salads are very good. This one, the couscous one with the shrimp, very hearty tasting. This one with the cauliflower, it's a little bit sweet, almost like a sweet pepper type taste. These really nice English long beans with the onions. This is actually a little bit spicy, which is interesting. And green peas and corn, it's just classic. What we were saying is that he is just trying my soup. These soups here, there are like 4 different kinds. They are excellent. And what we think they need is first get that scoop of rice, then put the soup on top. These soups are a winner.
This is the South African vegetable stew. Now you usually don't get like vegetable anything, but it looked really good and it smells wonderful. You could just smell the spices in it. Here we go. This stew does have a little bit of a spicy kick to it, so be careful with it. Every element of the vegetables in here, from the beans to the onions to what is this, like a yam or something, or some kind of squash? Yeah, everything tastes really good. Even some little cauliflower. It's really very tasty, including the rice. And I got something that looks like a muffin, maybe, or corn muffin. Mm. It's sweet. It tastes just like a corn muffin. And of course, I got the pita and some of that lavash. I try to pick things that will be a good vehicle to scoop some of this vegetable stew with. So, yep, this will be easy to finish with the pita, the corn muffin, and this lavash.
First of all, here, I was just talking to one of the other guests here. Their soups are amazing. Their stews are amazing. She's like, I don't know if I can eat anything else because she just keeps on going back for the soups and stews. They are very good here. This is the last one, but I did not try it. This is the seafood gumbo. You can see tons of seafood in here. There's shrimp, it's like fish, there's vegetables in here, and I did get a little bit of rice for that bottom. Mm. Um, Another very tasty. You can really taste the vegetables in here. Oh yeah, very hearty on the thick side. And I got it with that coconut rice. Again, their soups, their stews, they are stunning. When you come here, you gotta have their soups and stews. Pro tip, put a little bit of rice in the middle of your bowl and then pour that soup or stew. This is a little bit different. This is a spiced cottage cheese with pineapple chutney. Let's go ahead and see what makes this spice. Let's try this out. It's a very good cottage cheese. Tastes like a little bit black pepper. I've seen people put black pepper on their cottage cheese before. Let's go ahead and get this pineapple chutney in it with that as well. Oh wow. And that pineapple chutney. I taste something kind of floral in it. I can't put my finger on it, but with something that's a little bit floral in this chutney right here, and with this cottage cheese, and that cottage cheese has a little bit of like a pepper kick to it. So it's I can see the spice with that pineapple. This is interesting, but it's good. Oh wow! I need some more of that chutney though.
Before I get to the dessert station, I'm gonna have a little bit of fruit. This is the same watermelon they had, so I know that's gonna be very sweet. A little bit of that fruit cocktail and the strawberries. So I'm gonna finish these off, then I'm gonna go for the good stuff.
I had to try their bread pudding. It is caramel bread pudding, and I put the amarula glaze on top. Amarula, I believe, is a liqueur that is known in South Africa. I've seen the bottles on the cruise ships of amarula. Let's go ahead and try this out. They had the vanilla anglaise, and then they had the amarula anglaise. Let's try this one out. That's a good bread pudding. See this glaze? It's a little bit sweet. This is, you can even taste it. This is a caramel butterscotch bread pudding with this anglaise here, or this glaze. Wow, that's what's in over the top. The bread pudding is also a little sweet, and this anglaise just kind of enhances that flavor. It tastes very buttery. Oh, wow. This is a good take on a bread pudding. And recommended, we have to try the zebra. It's called a zebra cone or a zebra something. Go ahead and break this on open. Oh, it's soft. Let's go ahead, try this out. This is the inside of it. Looks like a chocolate type mousse in there. Let's go try this one. Chocolate mousse. It's very pretty looking, but tastes like a chocolate mousse through and through. Delicious.
Check out this dessert platter right here. This is the hazelnut brownie, the passion fruit mousse, the pumpkin cheesecake, and the cranberry apple tart. All this looks delicious. I'm gonna try this one for you guys, and I'll let you know how these three are. Here we go. This is one soft pumpkin cheesecake, and it has some kind of a little crust on the bottom. Not like a graham crust, but just a nice solid base for this thing to rest on. Yeah, this is a very good and cold pumpkin cheesecake. Now, as you see, I sampled all four of these. Let me tell you what the standouts are. This cranberry apple tart is amazing. Second amazing is that hazelnut brownie. My gosh, these two right here are the standouts. Of course, the pumpkin cheesecake, very good, and this passion fruit also is okay. But yeah, you gotta get these two over here. These are my favorite. But then again, I haven't tried that bread pudding yet either.
It is 9:30, I believe. Oh, nope, the restaurant didn't close yet. I see some people walking in. So it is 9:30. It looks like the restaurant may close at 10 o'clock, and they still have tons of food. So if you are a late diner, you don't have to worry about running out of anything. They still have tons of food here.
Oh yeah, a whole bunch of strip
Roast.
loins over there and
Look at all the
everything.
soups are pretty full.
Oh yeah,
Hmm.
that is a wrap from Boma.
Yes, it was excellent.
Yeah, very
Highly recommended. I can see why this gets the rating of the best buffet here on Disneyland Resort.
Now, of course,
Or Disneyland.
Yes,
Disney World. Sorry.
we haven't tried every single buffet, but we've
Right.
tried many
Yes,
over
we have
here
here.
in Disney World, and I'd say this is the best one so far.
This is the best one.
And ironically, number two is the one inside Animal Kingdom,
Yes.
right?
Uh-huh.
What was that one
Asana.
called? Yeah, that one was excellent too.
That wasn't a buffet though. That was like we went there for bread service, but it was
No,
excellent there.
inside Animal Kingdom Park.
Oh, Tusker House.
The Tusker House.
Sorry about that.
That was excellent as
yeah,
well.
it was. Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, we're full. Everything was excellent.
I don't know if I followed up on the dessert, but
Oh.
yeah, I tried the bread pudding and
Mm-hmm.
everything on the dessert line, very good.
Yes.
Yeah, it really can't go wrong
Mhm.
with it.
Yeah. So yeah, we highly recommend this
Yeah.
buffet.
Now, on the grading scale, I would put this up on the same level as like the Wynn dinner buffet.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's for $56.
Oh, yeah, for the
it
price?
hit their price point definitely.
Especially for Disney,
Yes.
right?
Mhm. Yeah.
Yeah, it's excellent. Well, and a big shout out to Bob, our server.
Mhm.
He was on top of it,
He was.
very friendly.
Yes.
And you guys could talk story, right?
Yeah.
You
Mhm.
guys talk shop a little bit.
Yeah, we did.
All right, well, that's going to be a wrap up from Walt Disney World. Very quick trip.
Mhm.
We do have one other video from Epcot, so be sure to check that one out. Well, until our next adventure, which we know where that one's going to
Yeah.
be.
We already know where that one's gonna be.
We'll catch you guys in the next one.